What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. Hey, so check it out. Netflix has been doing a lot of weird things, but I was not expecting this. It looks like Netflix is cutting back on anime production in Japan. So a lot of Japanese companies feel really strange, really weird about this because I guess they were promised a lot of projects coming in, but now Netflix has started cutting back. And Netflix has been doing a lot of weird things, mainly to save their own asses, to save money, to reduce some of their expensive. I've never envisioned them. I never thought that they would cut back on anime because anime is one of their most viewed content on the platform. So I talked about this before. Netflix has over 200 million subscribers worldwide. I think more than half of that comes from America, but it seems that, so 50% of those 200 million subscribers watch anime. This is worldwide. This is all over the world. 50% of that audience consumes anime. So because it's their most viewed content, it's really hard to believe that they're actually cutting back on it. Also considering like how much anime they've been producing lately, like a Cyberpunk Edge Runner. But anyways, let's go ahead and read here, guys. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell for future notifications. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, Japanese culture. If you're into any of that stuff, make sure to subscribe, guys. Now on with the show. All right, so I am here at toyokeiza.net, which is a Japanese company, and this is actually translated with Google Translate. So Google Translator is not the best, but let's work with what we have. So I'm not going to read the whole article. Here at the top of the article, it basically just talks about Netflix losses, how they lost over 1 million subscribers, 1 to 2 million in the West. And it also says that they're going to gain like 4.5 million subscribers. But most of that is coming from Asia, from Asian countries, Japan, Korea, Thailand, Taiwan, Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, right? So most of that is coming from Asian countries. Right, so while most of their unsubscriptions came from the West. So you guys already know the story. Earlier this year, from the months of January all the way to June, Netflix lost over 1 million subscribers. Some people say it's like 2 million, I think, right? Now Japanese companies are kind of pissed off at Netflix because now they're cutting back. So let's see what's happening here. It says, distrust spreads among animation production industries. Netflix facing headwinds. Even in Japan, there are disturbing voices from production companies over the production of original animation. In 2022, the plans for original anime have completely failed, said an executive at a production company that has been involved in multiple Netflix animation productions. Okay. So I guess they had plans for like a number of anime series to come out this year, and it didn't go very well. So yeah, and I mean, a lot of Japanese companies are already having a hard time. Do you guys remember last year in 2021 when Studio Mappa, they reported that Netflix was paying them bottom rates and people started protesting? I'm not sure how that ended, but Netflix has not been nice to these Japanese companies, And then it says another executive at another anime production company said not only had the number of projects that go through have decreased, but there have been cases where projects that were about to start moving suddenly stop. So the impact is serious. Several people involved in the anime production have told similar stories, and Netflix is believed to be reducing the number of anime productions in Japan from 2022. It is also the time when the number of members has started to decline, and there is a growing view that they are reducing animation production in order to cut costs. Yeah, they've been doing that with Western animation. Like there was like a couple of series that were supposed to be coming to Netflix, like even like children's stories, and Netflix just cut them. Right? They just completely canceled those projects. The same way that they did with the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, which I'm still pissed off about that. That was a really good show and they canceled it. So Netflix has been canceling projects before they even finish, before they come out. And yeah, it seems that now they're doing that to the Japanese. And again, anime is one of the most viewed content on the platform. So this is really weird that they're doing this. So it seems that they're just trying to cut costs around everything and just focus on the shows that actually get views. And this would have not happened. This would have not happened if they would have just stopped making WOKE content, woke content. And then it says, Netflix global fan event Tudum, Japan, held in September, opened with a roaring introduction of new anime, showing that they are focusing on anime. So it's only natural that anime production companies would be perplexed. Yeah, it's like, hey, you're telling us this year, 2022, we're going to have a whole bunch of projects. And then, months later, you're like, all right, guys, we're cutting costs. Like, we're canceling. We're canceling the project. Sorry. Very confusing. Very confusing, Netflix. And also, Netflix is focusing on a cloud gaming service that they've been putting out, which I think it's kind of, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna do very well. Most people like to play handheld, like console games and online games. So this new gaming platform that they have, Netflix Gaming, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna go very well. I don't think it's gonna go very well. Out of their 200 million subscribers, only 1 million people signed up. And also the types of games that they have there, it's something as if they're trying to bring people back to like the retro stuff, like the Nintendo stuff from back then. Yeah. So they're spending money on gaming, but they're cutting costs on animation production. But anyways, guys, whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below, like this video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. This is your boy Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching and listening, and Godspeed.